In this section we are going to walk through the Instagram search feature. When you click on the search feature page, you will see the entire page set up for search. On the right side of the page we usually have blue help documentation. When you click on each question mark, it will give you detailed information about each specific feature. If you do not understand a particular feature, you can directly click the question mark after the feature to learn more about it. For our entire search feature workflow, let me give you a brief introduction here. The automation script will click search and execute searches based on the keywords you set on the feature page. After getting search results, it will jump to the user list page, then filter users according to the various indicators you set on the feature page. When a user meets the filtering requirements, it will perform interaction operations such as following and messaging on that user. After completing the operation, it will continue to execute operations on the next user. Based on your target quantity, it will automatically stop executing the script after reaching the requirements. Next, let us explain each feature on the feature page in detail. First is keyword settings. For keyword input, you can choose input mode or file mode. If you choose input mode, you can directly enter the keywords you want to search in the text box. Multiple keywords can be separated by commas, for example entering programmer, designer. The script will randomly select one keyword to search. If you choose file mode, the script will read keyword content from the file path you specify. Each line in the file contains one keyword, or you can use commas to separate them. The script will read them in order. When you choose file mode, you also need to select a file processing method. You can choose loop or delete after use. Loop means after reading the last line of the file, it will start reading from the first line again in a loop. Delete after use means after reading one keyword line and searching, it will delete that line, and next time it will read the next keyword line. You need to enter the complete file path in the file path input box, for example /card/keywords.txt. Next is operation interval settings. This represents the waiting time between each basic operation, such as the interval between clicking, swiping, and input operations. The default interval is 1 to 2 seconds, which makes operations look more natural while executing searches promptly. We recommend waiting a bit longer during actual operations to avoid detection from operating too fast. Below is interaction interval settings. Interaction interval refers to the dwell time when the script performs follow or message operations on users. If you have not checked the corresponding message or follow option, it will not dwell. The default interaction interval is 5 to 15 seconds. You can set this time interval according to your own requirements. Next is AI avatar recognition feature. You can choose to check the option to let AI help you identify the gender of users. It identifies based on user avatars with relatively high accuracy. However, when user avatars are not of people, the recognition is not as accurate. After you check AI avatar recognition, you can choose gender filtering, for example filtering only male users or only female users. This can improve target user matching accuracy. Below is filter condition settings. After you check the filter conditions option, you can filter by follower count, following count, and post count according to your needs. You can set follower count range, for example 1,000 to 50,000 people. Only accounts with follower counts within this range will be filtered. You can set following count range, for example 100 to 5,000 people. Only accounts with following counts within this range will be filtered. You can set post count range, for example 10 to 1,000 posts. Only accounts with post counts within this range will be filtered. You can also check ignore private accounts. If you check this, it will automatically filter out private accounts and only select public accounts, because private accounts require following before viewing content, which is not suitable for batch operations. Next are the follow and message operation settings. Please note, this is very important. If you have not checked either the follow or message option, the script will not execute interaction operations, it will only execute search and filtering. The script execution logic determines whether the process is complete based on the quantity you entered for either the message or follow option you checked. When you check both message and follow, it will stop executing the script only after meeting the quantity requirements for both conditions. For the follow feature, if you check follow, you can set follow quantity range, for example 5 to 15 people. The script will randomly select a quantity within this range to perform follow operations. For the send message feature, if you check send message, you can set message quantity range, for example 3 to 10 people. The script will randomly select a quantity within this range to perform message operations. For message content, you can choose input mode or file mode. If you choose input mode, you can directly enter the message content you want to send in the text box. Multiple contents can be separated by commas, and the script will randomly select one content to send. If you choose file mode, the script will read message content from the file path you specify. Each line in the file contains one content, and the script will read them in order. When you choose file mode, you also need to select a file processing method. You can choose delete after sending or loop mode. Delete after sending means after reading one line of content and sending it, it will delete that line, and next time it will read the next line of content. Loop mode means after reading the last line of the file, it will start reading from the first line again in a loop. You need to enter the complete file path in the file path input box, for example /card/message.txt. Alright, after setting all of this up, do not forget to save. After clicking save, you can execute the search automation workflow. Remember to set your Instagram app language to English before starting your operations. For the upcoming demo video, we will randomly set some values. Due to time constraints, for operation interval and interaction interval, we may set them very short. In your actual automation task execution, you need to set the corresponding content based on your actual situation,